Well, hey there, friends, and welcome to another episode of Actor Spotlight. And if we got an episode for you, because today we're going to be taking a look at somebody who I consider to be one of the most underrated actors of our generation. I mean, he's somebody who really shouldn't need an introduction. However, most people out there still don't even know his name. I mean, he's been in countless films over the past 3 decades, and yet every time he shows up, most people out there are like, hey, it's that guy. I've seen him in things. What was his name again? Well, in answer to that question, his name is Peter Stormare. That's right, Peter Stormare. And the fact that most of you people out there don't even know his name kind of makes me sad, because he's played pretty much every villain in all of your favorite movies over the past 3 decades. And so today we're going to be taking a gander at the career of this underrated Swedish piece of awesomeness. So just sit back, buckle up, and let's get cracking. Rolf Peter Ingvar Storm was born on August 27, 1953 in Kumla, Sweden. In his youth, he developed a passion for acting, and he went on to study at the Royal Dramatic Theatre in Stockholm, and soon changed his surname from Storm to Stormare, because he realized that he shared the same name with a senior student at the academy. He briefly considered changing his name to Ritet Mrots, which is Peter Storm spelled backwards, but he decided against it, and he went with Stormare instead, which I think was a wise choice. His first film role was that of a prisoner in the Swedish crime film The Score, all the way back in 1978. In 1982, he had a minor role in the Ingmar Bergman film Fanny and Alexander. And in 1986, Stormare and Bergman would reunite for Bergman's stage production of Hamlet, earning high praise from Hilary de Vries of the Christian Science Monitor, who called Stormare's performance electrifying. And then in 1990, Stormare would land his first role in an American film, working alongside Robert De Niro and Robin Williams in the biographical drama Awakenings, where Stormare played a neurochemist. Following his short stint in the US, Stormare returned to Europe, and he appeared in a 1992 Jeremy Irons film called Damage. And then in 1996, Stormare would land his first major film role, when he was cast as none other than Geir Grimsrud in the hugely popular Coen brothers film Fargo. Following his success in Fargo, Stormare would then appear in 2 films in 1997, the David Duchovny film Playing God, and then The Lost World Jurassic Park. And from there, Stormare's career would continue to flourish. In 1998, he played Russian cosmonaut Lev Andropov in the hugely successful blockbuster Armageddon, starring Bruce Willis.
Components, American components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan!
And then immediately reunited with Bruce Willis in the action thriller Mercury Rising, based on the novel Simple Simon by Ryan Douglas Pearson. Stormare would then reunite with the Coen brothers when he was cast in the role of Carl Hungus in the cult classic comedy The Big Lebowski.
I said we cut off your Johnson!
In 1999, Stormare would play the notorious Dino Velvet in the Nicolas Cage thriller 8mm.
If that's not enough for you, we're gonna go after your family.
In 2000, Stormare appeared in George A. Romero's horror film Bruiser, before acting alongside Johnny Depp in the romance film Chocolat. And then he would go on to act in the Mel Gibson film $1 Million Hotel. In 2002, Stormare landed the role of Dr. Solomon Eddy in the Tom Cruise sci-fi adventure Minority Report.
You set your patients on fire.
I'll put him out.
He then went on to reunite with Nicolas Cage in the World War II film Wind Talkers, followed by the very lackluster Jackie Chan film The Tuxedo. Stormare would then finish out the year with the Chris Rock Anthony Hopkins film Bad Company. In 2003, he played the role of Alexei in the action blockbuster Bad Boys 2. And then in 2005, Stormare lent his voice talents to the animated film Batman vs. Dracula. And then he would go on to appear in the Matt Damon Heath Ledger adventure The Brothers Grimm. Stormare was then cast as none other than Old Scratch himself in the Keanu Reeves film Constantine.
They have the spear of destiny.
They have the spear of destiny.
In 2006, Stormare appeared in 2 somewhat forgettable films, Jack Black's Nacho Libre and the Jim Caviezel film Unknown. And for the next several years, Stormare would continue to appear in a whole slew of lackluster and forgettable films such as Witless Protection, The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, Dylan Dog, Lockout, Get the Gringo, The Last Stand, Pain and Gain, 22 Jump Street, and Rage. And then in 2017, Stormare had a very small role in the Keanu Reeves action hit John Wick Chapter 2.
Killed 3 men in a bar.
A pencil. I know, I've heard the story, sir.
Fucking pencil? Who the can do that?
And on top of his work on the silver screen, he would also appear in other television programs such as Seinfeld, where he played the role of Slippery Pete.
Oh, he's the best. I'm the worst.
He appeared in 20 episodes of Prison Break, and he was also in episodes of CSI, Monk, Joey, Tim and Eric, Hawaii Five-0, NCIS Los Angeles, Psych, The Blacklist, Arrow, Longmire, American Gods, as well as doing voice work for many video games throughout the years, such as Call of Duty, The Elder Scrolls, Until Dawn, and Command & Conquer. And he would also appear in numerous music videos as well. Yes, truly a versatile and prolific actor who really doesn't earn the praise that a man of his talents truly deserves. And so to Peter Stormare, I would just like to say thank you and God bless. And so until next time, folks, this is me to you, wishing you all the best and reminding you to always keep it real. Bye-bye.